it is my pleasure to introduce two very, very dear friends, Deborah Strauss and Cantor Jeff Warschauer. They are not only dear friends, they are two of the most talented and most giving members of the klezmer and Yiddish music community. Deb and Jeff are known throughout the world as teachers and performers, and I can say without exaggeration that there are probably hundreds, if not thousands, of people who have been brought into this tradition by the both of you. And it's a real honor to have you both with us. And I just also want to say, I know my mother-in-law was counted among your biggest fans, and she would have been so happy to have you opening up our music program tonight. So without much further ado, I hand it over to Deborah Strauss and Cantor Jeff Warschauer. Schönen Dank.
1, 2, 3, Open the gate, effend him teuer, effend him breit, open it wide, through it will pass a golden chain. And on a golden sleigh we have all the family. We have father and mother and brother and sister and a loving couple in the middle, and grandfather and grandmother and aunt and uncle. And on that golden sleigh we even have a pear, an apple, and a little bit of honey, and a golden cake on a golden plate. Effend dem teuer, effend ihm breit, spett durchgehen a goldene Kate. Der Tate, die Mame, der Bruder, die Schwester, hossen gar nicht mitten auf goldenem Schlitten.
Doorgehen a golden gate. Der Seide, die Bobbe, der Fette, die Mumme, die Einblach in den Mühen auf a goldenem Schlitten. Hey!
Lekkere Galle auf a goldenem Teller.
Hashem Hatzakan Dank. Thank you so much to everyone, to all of the organizers. We can't tell you what an honor it is to be here at the conference, at an amazing conference, and especially in honor of Shura Weisman. Seb said at the beginning that she was a fan of ours, and we were a huge fan of hers, as well as Yosef and the whole family, and obviously Asya and Seb as well. So for us, what an honor, what a kavod to be here. Thank you for having us as part of this. We're going to also focus on repertoire we were requested, and it makes a lot of sense, repertoire from Bukovina, of course, and Bessarabia. And given the world events, which are transfixing all of us, I'm sure, some repertoire which is meant to honor the bravery and the steadfastness of the people of Ukraine.
So with that in mind, we're going to play a wonderful piece that we learned from the repertoire of Leon Schwartz from the Bukovina.
Thanks so
Schönen
much.
Dank.
Thank you
Schönen
so
Dank.
much.
I always think of Leon, those last notes, he always held it out as long as possible. And that's something that I always think of him when I get to that last note and hope to honor him by playing it as long as possible.
As long as possible. So this one is, this next one is also about the length of one's life. It actually is the length of one's life and all the stages that one goes through. It's a very, very Ukrainian song. And in fact, there are lyrics in Ukrainian and in Yiddish, and they tell the same story. It's really a counterfact. It's really the same story exactly. And it's about youth. It's growing older, losing one's illusions, in fact, and the passage of time. And the lyrics in Yiddish say, on the hill, over the hill, pairs of doves are flying. I've had no pleasure yet from life, and my youth is already gone. And you'll see there's a sort of a Slavic sense of humor in this, a dark sense of humor. Brothers, harness the black horses, and let's ride. Maybe, if we ride fast enough, I can still overtake my youth. I met up with my young years on the wide bridge, and I said, youth, youth, young years, come back already, at least for a visit. But my youth said to me, Nain, Nain, no, we won't come back. There's no one left to come back to. You shouldn't have squandered us to begin with. Offenbach. Offenbach, iberen Bagger, fliehen Teubenborn, fliehen Teubenborn. Noch kein Naches nicht gehört, o wird meine junge Jorn. Oh, noch kein Naches nicht gehört, o wird meine junge Jorn. Spanische Brüder, die Schnauze fehlen, und wir läufen vor. Wir läufen vor. Herrscher auf Eleonore, die Junge, meine junge Jorn. Herrscher auf Eleonore, die Junge, meine junge Jorn. Ai, 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 oi, 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 ai, 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 oi, 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 Jordan käse van Godsin gessere. Jordan käse van Godsin gessere. Nein, wir wollen nicht gehen, es ist nicht tot zu wärmen. Es ist nicht tot zu wärmen. Hast du uns nicht gesollt, die junge Reitfahrschere? Hast du uns nicht gesollt, die junge Reitfahrschere? Oh, Dank, danke.
Thank you, Annie Kaufman, for
Yes.
putting up a clapping hand. It's the only one we can see.
We can see. And by the way, thank you so much to Seb and of course all the organizers, Seb and Asya and all the organizers, and to Bob Blacksburg for his tech help, and Annie Kaufman, one of my favorite people who I consider a dear friend even though we don't know each other well. But every time I see you, it's wonderful. Thank you. She put up a heart. So this is a very Bessarabian song. However, there is also a Bukovina angle to this. It's a poem by Shika Dries, and it's set to a Bessarabian melody by us, and sung and played in a Bessarabian style. And I want to thank a great hero of so many of us, a great Czernovitz poet, songwriter, singer, and artist, Bela Schechter Gottesman of blessed memory, for helping me, immense help in helping me when I was studying studying this text and setting it. In fact, she actually got a little annoyed with me because I was digging into the text so much. She said, "Warschauer, du machst a Doktorat von dem?" She said, "Are you writing a thesis on this song?" Anyway. But she was wonderful and pithy and helpful, really, really helpful. The opening fiddle tune is one we learned from our beloved teacher, mentor, and friend German Goldenstein of blessed memory, who was born in Otik in Bessarabia. We dedicate this to all our friends and mentors from Bessarabia, and the Ukraine, especially some friends who literally are now sheltering in cellars. There's a line from this song which I think rings especially true at this moment, and it's speaking of the cellar. It says, "Kalt is dort, nass is dort, was soll ich euch sagen? Nor a fas, a dem ben kondos übertrogen." It's cold down there. It's damp down there. Only the hardest oak barrel could stand it. And we are wishing our friends, the Ukrainian people, endless toughness and strength. Soll sein Ukraine.
While the Mama Liga is cooking and the steam is rising, let's drink, let's sit and talk. It's not so much the bull, bull, bull of the Mama Liga, the boil, bubble, boil of the Mama Liga, not so much the meat on the plate, never mind the barrel that's lying, unfortunately, in the cellar. It's cold down there, it's wet. What can I tell you? Only a hard oak barrel could stand it. As long as the barrel is going, make way for the wine. Let's sing, let's talk. Never mind the wine, it's trapped in the barrel. It's cold down there and it's wet down there. What can I tell you? Only sour vinegar could stand it. It should only go well for us. As long as our hearts are warm, let's sing and talk. It's not so much the bull, bull, bull of the Mama Liga or of the meat. Never mind the barrel. The barrel, unfortunately, is already empty.
Als man is vlam, die Mama Liga in, ze zet van jeder paar. Lo meer drinken, lo meer schmissen tar, barra tar. Nicht so der Bull, 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 das Fleisch sitzt auf dem Teller. O Gott so Rachmones auf der Was, was liegt den Nebuch im Keller. Kalt is dort, nass is dort, wo soll ich einfach dik macht den Weihnachten. Lo mir singen, lo mir schließen Tara, Tara. Bitte soll der Bubel das Geschmack ist. Und unser Rahman ist auf dem Wein, das Licht vermacht den Fessel. Kopf ist dort, Nas ist dort, wo soll ich versuchen? Nur der Essig Säure und nur sie betrug. Ai, 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 solche sein ins Weilen geht, wie lang das Herz ist warm. Lo mir singen, lo mir schmissen, Tara, Bara, Bitte soll der Bulbul und der gekochte Predigt. Unser Mann ist auf der Fass, wo steht schon nämlich ledig. Ai, 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 ai,
Well, I hope that some of you were dancing a little Husseville, a little Freilichs to that. We have lots of wonderful music coming up the rest of the evening, so we're going to play one more piece for you. It's a piece that we love to play, and it seems like a good time to play this piece. And Jeff, I think, just switched to gallery view, which is always wonderful to say. Shalom Aleichem, Oh,
so many friends.
oh, it's just the best.
It's just absolutely wonderful.
Oh, wow. All right, one more piece, and it begins with a Jewish prayer for the new month, which was just announced. It is Oder Tu.
Chag Purim.
Yep, coming up
Purim Ziz, Purim
To,
Shem, bis dahin. Yeah.
theater near you soon. To a front porch near you soon.
To a Jewish life, to a life,
To
near
a
you-
life.
to a life near you soon.
L'chaim.
L'chaim. To a l'chaim near you.
Yeah, oh, good idea. May the coming month bring renewed goodness and blessing, a long life, a life of prosperity, and a life of shalom, peace. Oh, my dear friends, when will we see each other again? God should give us health and life, and then we will meet again. As God
gesund und leben. Wel mir wiedersehen, teure Brüder, hatzige Schwestern, wel mir wiedersehen, wel mir wiedersehen, als Gott vergeben ist und leben, wel mir wiedersehen, als Gott vergeben ist und leben, wel mir wiedersehen, teure Brüder, hatzige Schwestern, wel mir wiedersehen, wel mir wiedersehen, als Gott vergeben ist und leben, wel mir wiedersehen, als Gott vergeben ist und leben, wel mir wiedersehen. Schönen herzlichen Dank, euch allen.
Schönen herzlichen Dank. So ein Shalom auf der Welt.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Za COVID für uns.
Dank.
Ashaynim Hartskendank Yasher Koyach.